Hey guys.
Oh, what up? Happy Monday, everybody.
Hi there. Happy Monday.
We are back. What up?
Little technical difficulty.
But hey. 333. Miss Growing Grinds in the chat and in the live. What? Yeah. We got half soul.
We've got a full chat going here.
Elkanah, what up, dude? Appreciate that work.
Hi guys. All right, so we got Crimson in the house. We got Rue. We got 3333. Half Skull. Let's see who we all got.
Big Turks.
Yes. Elves in the chat.
Agronomics, what up, dude?
Big Turb, Spanish Strays here. Agronomics, what up, everybody?
We got Rue.
We're actually in the stage here at Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat, where they have their bands playing normally, and we're going to be here next month. We've got a storm going over, so it's a little noisy, and it's probably going to get a little dark, but we're under stage lighting. I haven't been under stage lighting since high school. Now we got Jimmy in the house with us tonight. This is Jimmy Thibault, correct?
Yep.
Is that, all right, I pronounced it right.
What up?
He is the founder of MoCannafest, or the Missouri Cannabis Festival. And then we've got Mary here with Grow and Grind 216. She like swung back through. I was like, well, if you're in town, get on the line with me.
So. I didn't want to drive through the storm, so I'm like, we'll just park here right around the same time.
Better safe than sorry.
Works perfect.
Better safe than sorry, yeah. It's,
so awesome.
Hey, we got Third Good Jinx in the house. What up? Spanish Casey, what up? What up? Happy Monday, everybody. Appreciate everybody taking your time, coming and hang out with us, especially after a long work day or however you spent your days. You know, being able to come and hang out with us is pretty special. So thank you. And thank you, Jimmy, for taking time and doing this.
Oh, yeah.
We really appreciate it.
We like doing this. We did another show at 9 in the morning the other day up here.
Yeah.
Her show, yeah.
We drug him out of bed to do Mary's show at 9. So.
I was catching the early people, and now you guys are catching the later people.
That was fun, though. There was like 8 of us around this table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was a party.
That was fun. So we had Coobird here and Batman Grows, and then Coobird Wifey and Love Pony was with.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, they had some really good weed.
Speaking of which, Mary's got some more here. So
yeah.
And Mary's blessed us with some samples, so when you guys come in town, you get to smoke her grow. So that'll be awesome.
Let's go. Well, appreciate you, Miss Mary, man.
I don't know. I know you were smelling that last one that I gave you. It's King's Juice. I don't know if it's going to make it so you guys get here.
I know. I may have like sampled a little pre-roll last night, and it was delicious. But mango is my favorite, though.
Oh, yeah.
That mango is like, whew. I was debating on if the comrades were going to get any of that. Well, let's talk about how... let's start with just your background and kind of introduce yourself and tell these guys a little bit about yourself. And
About me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jimmy
tell us your
Thibault.
story.
It's my main claim to fame is I'm a musician, and I've been playing for many years. I sing and I play bass guitar. I created a band called The Swag. It's a tribute to the Grateful Dead. We've been together 35 years, and we played over 4,000 shows. And for 4 years, I was also in JGB, Jerry Garcia Band, based out of San Francisco. I was Melvin Seal's bass guitarist and somewhat of the on-tour managers, and I'd even produce shows and did that for a while. And then through that time, I also for 8 years, I owned a 300-acre campground called Camp Zoe, and we used to throw a lot of festivals throughout the year. I'm currently the manager of this facility we're at now, which is Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat, which is right on the big Niagara River. The river's running right behind us. There's a beach, and we're right in the Lake of the Ozarks in middle of Missouri. So it's a recreation destination, and we built a stage out here. And we've this weekend we have Swagstock 52. It's our 52nd event. And we've been doing that event for years, and the Swag's going to play 2 nights. We do different shows each night. We don't do any song repeats. We play about a 3-hour show each night, and it's a fun little group. But here lately, in the past 4 years, I've been created and produced the Missouri Cannabis Festival, MoCannafest, which is basically, I don't know, a flea market with music or something. It goes noon to 8 o'clock, and it is a festival. We do joint rolling contests. We have music like noon until 8 p.m. Our next one is June 14th, and that's where you guys are going to come out, and we're going to be doing some more podcasting. And we just did one. We're doing them almost every other month out here in Missouri now. I've done 13 of those.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you over the rain.
You definitely got to spread the word.
Oh yeah, got to spread the word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I do all the marketing. It seems like these days throughout the day I'm on the computer and on the phone doing marketing and putting these shows together, and then on the weekends and the evening I get to play music for people. So it's kind of a good balance. But and then through all that I've always had not always, but for several years I've had a weekly radio show. I'm on a local radio station here, and then I'll video record some of the shows and put them out as podcasts. So it's fun to do it this way, because usually we have microphones like you got there. And I was trying to get some going today, but I didn't quite have the right apparatus. But I think next time, we'll have it together by the 14th out here. Because our idea is to
comes together little by little.
What's that?
I said it definitely comes little by little. Putting your setup together, it definitely it takes time. Unless you got the dough to spend it, you're like, you know what, spend a couple grand and set it up.
I know it's like I forgot to bring my interface down. It's like, oh, I got to go into a USB-C. But I've got that piece of equipment, fortunately, because of the radio show. So we'll be able to do it. The idea is on the 14th, we're going to do these podcasts, except we want to microphone everyone out and then amplify it and broadcast it out and have a live audience, and then pass around the microphone out in the audience too. And then to where everyone can hear it, and then it gets broadcast on the podcast as well with quality sound. Although I'm surprised at how well these computer microphones work.
Oh, I know.
I was quite impressed, with that one we did the other day. But I'm used to having the big like EV RE20 microphone, or one of the microphones I got is an AKG 420. It actually says 420 on it.
Oh, nice.
Part of the reason I got it was good marketing on AKG's.
Right.
Nice beefy microphone. It kind of looks like the one you're using. Yeah. But no, this is cool. I really dig what I've been getting turned on to what you guys are doing with these podcasts, and I'm quite impressed, with the amount of following and the amount of views, and the fact that people dig this sort of entertainment. Not only us coming together to put it out, but to where people, look at the chat. There's people hanging out. That's great. Hello, all you beautiful people.
Yeah, right. That's the beauty about it. To be honest, I was I used to watch a bunch of TV and YouTube and all that stuff, and watching the live just stroll by. I was like, man, like maybe one day I'll get the courage to join and do it. And then I'm glad I did. I got to meet a lot of amazing people. I get to talk to you guys. Like there's so many ways to communicate now, and thanks to the internet, and a lot of it has to do with your Instagram, YouTube, and influencers. So, time's a lot easier now.
Definitely, for sure.
It's great how we can share knowledge too. All this and the latest growing techniques. What you got there?
Absolutely. Senior does every time. I usually just don't, because I'm at work most of the time, but I'm not at work tonight, so.
We're out middle of the woods.
Right?
In a rainstorm.
We're smoking a little psychosis.
Yeah, that's the first time we're seeing Miss Vixen smoking in the live. Woo! Fuck, I wish I knew it.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
We're a bad influence on her. Oh my God, we're wrecking her show.
Usually I'm sitting in my work office, so I can't really light up. But no, tonight's a little different.
Oh man, I can't wait. This is like her chilling in the boat, just smoking a fat ass one. Like, let's go. Oh
Oh, who do we got? Oh, we got Understandable. Hi there. No, what do you
man,
say?
Understandable. What up?
Oh, let's see. We got, yeah, I used to have my mail defects. And then I got the fax. Now I can just send social media. Oh, goodness. Oh, only Crimson.
So,
I bet you got
what
killer
what-
stories from the road. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. I've done, just the amount of parties we produced and the amount of shows. With JGB, I was touring up and down the East Coast. There's times we do like 12 or 13 shows in like 16 days.
Oh, boy.
And it was just a constant
Nice.
party. And then to try to keep the circuit moving, different hotels every night, and then partying with a different crew of people. And each night they're all fresh. They got a good night's sleep the night before, where we were at the party up in Syracuse the night before. I did a lot of great shows, even in Canada and San Francisco and Los Angeles. But I kind of like being out here in the woods and just, getting real creative on the stage. We got a nice assortment of equipment. This weekend, we're bringing in a big ass video wall. It's going to be like 16 feet high and about the whole length of the back of the stage. And we've got a live camera operator. But
that's awesome.
That's definitely
yeah,
gonna be
I mean,
fun.
some of those swag stocks when we were doing them, like at one point we were one of the few groups of people that were putting on music festivals in Missouri. So by default, we get 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people. And that's when the economy was to where a lot of people had disposable income.
Yeah.
Now these days it's pretty tough to get people out,
Yeah.
and then to get them to commit to camping for a weekend.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
hit a high level of partying when you're living with your friends for 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are moving in Thursday this week, and they're doing Thursday through Monday even
Oh,
because.
that's cool.
And I didn't even plan music for Sunday, but it's like, but we can always throw something together. There's
You got the
musicians.
band in-house.
And there's so many musicians, and we're all kind of sitting in with each other. Each band has their showcase show, but then we're sitting in with each other. But yeah, you were talking about the partying. It's we usually have at Camp Zoe, at the peak of it, we had a medical station. It was a building, and you would just go there, like if you fell and scraped your knee, or if you were just really high and needed to be reassured you're not dying.
You're right.
But these days, people seem to not party as hard as I remember, which is good because looking back, that was probably a little crazy. No one ever really died. It's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt, but no one ever got really hurt. Maybe just and half the time it's just because they weren't eating enough, or they were dehydrated, and then they slammed 3 beers, and then whatever, ate a little bit of a mushroom or something, and then they threw up.
Too much mushroom, THC chocolate, way too much smoking, sat in a camping chair over an open stairwell, passed out, and fell head first.
That's happened. Or
Yes, it has happened.
for a while, we
speaking from experience over here.
for a little while, we had a few years where we were having issues with people bringing nitrous oxide tanks.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And there would be people that would fall down. And then we got to where we were making people sit down when they did it. And then there was like 5 or 6 tanks out all at once and 30 or 40 people doing it. And then we're like, we shouldn't be allowing this, And then it was a big hubbub when we shut it down and said, no more nitrous oxide. There was people abusing it.
For you. Oh man,
But a cool party we had recently was a week ago. Last Monday, it was a full moon out, and we hosted a full moon float trip. We do a 3-mile float on this big Niagara River, and over 100 people showed up to float at night. We launched at 9:30 p.m. and got in about 12:30, 1 in the morning. and we had some bonfires set up out there on the beaches, and it was a good time. But I was surprised by the amount of people that were, well, a lot of them were smoking weed, but a number of them were doing mushroom chocolates on a Monday night, and it was a clear sky, and you could see your moon shadow out there. And we weren't really using flashlights, but we put glow sticks on the boats. And for a Monday night, it was a good party. And even for a Saturday night, it was a good party. But the fact that we were pulling it off on a Monday, that took a real group of experienced professionals.
Right? Real party animals.
That is on my bucket list to absolutely do one of the moonlight floats. This one is the night before everybody gets here, so I can't quite do that one, but next one I'm in.
Well, yeah, you got a group of activities. I saw your little schedule.
Yeah.
I'm going to post that tomorrow, I think, on the MoCannafest page. But yeah, she's the real party planner.
Yeah.
It's regimented out by, like, I think the float is at 8 a.m. on Sunday. That's the official float trip.
Well, that was on us, though. Yeah, and then we ended up doing bingo instead.
Yes, we went to Mary Jane's place. So
that's
part of the
cool.
group had to leave early, and we're like, well, Mary Jane's place is on their route. It's only 20 minutes off their route home. So we're like, let's just all head up there. We'll get out of town early. We'll meet there. We'll hang out. We ended up playing bingo for a couple hours, and then they headed out. And they had this gigantic contraption. It looked like a huge ray gun. Have you ever seen that out there?
Does it shoot smoke?
Yes.
Yes.
In front of me on
I've experienced. I've been shot by the gun before.
Yeah. I got a video of that on my Instagram.
We only had to walk across the parking lot and get to the RV, so we
Yeah.
camped out there in the parking lot.
And nobody was going anywhere after that. That was awesome. So yeah, we've got a full. Well, we also have Saturday morning here at 9:30. We've got Smoga with Mind Fuel. They're hosting that for us, so we'll be here doing smoke and yoga at 9:30 for an hour. But before that, we'll be at Haha Tonka at 7:30 doing a hike. Yeah.
So what's Smoga? Smoga is what?
Smoke and yoga.
Smoking yoga.
Yeah.
Listen, if you can't
Smoking
keep up,
yoga, man.
if you can't keep up, don't be
What up?
afraid to say so.
Oh yeah.
What up?
Pose and hold.
Yeah, it was a rough fight.
Pretend.
Oh,
Act
yeah,
like you're in a
this,
meditative
like,
space.
like,
And just pretend.
Come on.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on.
Just don't get stuck.
Are they doing that on the beach? Do you know?
You know, I'm not sure where they were going to do that at
I
yet.
think we're going to set up all the vendors back here in the shade.
Okay.
We're going to do that this weekend and see how it works.
Nice. That'll be
We
awesome.
put power down there, so we'll see.
Yeah. You guys get amazing Wi-Fi or internet connectivity out here too. So.
Yeah, that's great. We're going to live stream a little bit this weekend too.
Very cool.
Four cameras that are remote controlled.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to
There
get
you go,
fancy
there you
with it.
There
Awesome.
you go.
Yeah, our tech
You
guy
get every
Randy.
angle.
Very nice.
We get a drone with the
He's-
camera.
He's got one. Oh, with the live, yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be interesting.
Go over the crowd and come down in. And
They would think it was the feds.
You need to come down and
What happened to the drink? I never even saw it come back.
Sorry, Greenier, you're a little quiet over this rain. Or
I
under
was
the
like,
rain.
what happened? What happened to the joint? I never saw it come back.
Yeah. It never come back. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
So what other activities or what's all available here at Mother Nature's?
Well, yeah, I should plug the venue. It's Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat. It's 300 acres at Lake the Ozarks, technically in Max Creek, Missouri, right by Haha Tonka State Park, which we're going to go hiking at in a few weeks. And it's a great
Ooh,
hike.
nice.
And here we're a floating operation. We have a fleet of around 50 canoes and kayaks. And we do floats, and we do canna floats during the MoCannafest event, where you people smoke weed out there. It's fine. And we have concerts just about every weekend. You know, some weekends are big festivals, and some weekends are just we got a few bluegrass bands. We do bonfire jams, reggae festivals. What else are we doing? Well, there's probably going to be 3 of those MoCannafest events. Those things are real popular, and that's usually around 40 vendors. And then we have music all day on a couple different stages, and then we do camping all weekend.
Nice.
And really just this place, even on a Monday, you'll get like 20 people coming in just wanting to swim or float. They won't even call. They'll just come in and they know they can't. They're like, hey, what's up? Give us some money. Let's party.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool place. The plan here is to build a bunch of cabins because we get so many calls. People want to rent cabins.
Yeah,
Right now, we
cool.
don't really have any for rent. We have a few here, but some of the staff staying in them. And then the bands, when those guys come in, and my band members, and we'll rehearse in the house. And then we got the stage. So it's concerts, camping. We've got around 30 RV sites. And yeah.
Man.
And we're open all through the summer. And you can find us at Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat. That's just check out the Facebook page. We're still working on the website, but Facebook page is tight. We keep up with that. We put the latest show information and post videos and photos, and even post podcasts sometimes.
Yeah. Sure
I
are.
didn't think about it. I could have posted that one. I could.
Oh, yeah.
Or that one we did. I could post
Put the
this
link on there for it and it'll load it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I put it on my page. I put it on the MoCannafest page. I put it on Mother Nature page because we're broadcasting live from here.
Absolutely.
This is cool. And then how many podcasts are we doing at the MoCannafest? Is it going to be a couple different ones or one big one?
We've got a
How's
couple
that
different
work?
ones. And then the guests that we have with us that don't necessarily have their own show, like we've got Crimson with Ed by Dawn Genetics, Crop Culture Box with Chris, and we've got there's Defiant Seed and Mark with Perfect Garden. So Mark actually does have a podcast or a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if he's actively podcasting right now. I'll have to follow back up with him. But anywho, the ones that don't have necessarily their own show going at the moment, there'll be guests on the podcast of the ones who do. So we've got 3 or 4 of those. And then we'll have interactive Q&A with the guests or the crowd as well. So we'll kind of be interviewing, and then we'll have questions going on, and people can ask. It's actually a really great learning activity because these guys are so knowledgeable as far as breeding techniques, growing techniques, everything from living soil to you name it.
Who's that guy from Canada?
That's 420. Yes, I totally forgot 420. 420
Yeah.
things grow. Sorry.
No. That guy looks really cool. You sent over a cool video. That I posted.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He got his chain and the wig on and everything in his track jacket. Yeah.
He had a cool dance going on. I'm like, this guy's going to be cool. People are like, I want to party with the Canadian guy.
Right?
This Canadian growers coming in.
You're already famous for 20 things.
Yeah, no, really. We should do we should do more videos. But while we're all here, I think we could do some fun stuff on the beach and
Yeah, that's what you said. That's me right here.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's
All
him.
right.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, you see, I didn't forget about you. Great video. Yeah, that was awesome. People were loving that. Did he see it? Did you see that video I posted? It's on MoCannafest.
Yeah, I tagged him.
Oh,
or
you
sent
did?
it. Yeah, told him he was on there.
I was like, I got to use this. It's good. And then I found, I was digging through his Instagram and I found like he had a Tommy Chong cameo on there. So I'm giving him a shout out. I'm like, I'm leaving that in. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but I squeezed in a little bit.
That's awesome.
I mean, it wasn't like we were selling anything, but
Right.
no, that's going to be a hoot. I like the whole interactive thing of, just everyone being there. I'm going to try getting my buddy with the cameras to get into where we have more than just like 1 or 2 cameras. And maybe we can pan the crowd and focus in on certain people. And imagine there'll be a lot of joints getting passed around.
Yeah.
That's another thing about this campground is it is 420 friendly. And, we got a nice beach here for swimming on the Big Niagara River. And you can bring an inner tube or we'll rent you one. And
Nice.
I know people just like to come here and chill. And I used to travel a lot with the band, but now that I'm here, I hang here quite a bit, and we'll see if we get people to come out here and hang out with us. It's not quite like Branson where we're doing 5 shows a week, but if we can get some good weekends in here. But yeah, Swagstock 52 is this weekend, and then we've got 2 nights at the Swag, my band, and then we also got a Led Zeppelin tribute band from Dallas, Texas, the Zeppelin Project. They're going to be playing on the stage. They're really good. They do a 2.5-hour show. They end with Kashmir. They got the Stairway to Heaven in there. The other night we've got a Beatles tribute band coming, and they're called Pepperland, and they do more of the psychedelic era, the later Beatles stuff, and even the obscurities off of Rubber Soul, and a lot of Sgt. Pepper, and I Am the Walrus, Cuckoo Cuckoo, instead of the early stuff. So more psychedelic Beatles, and really that's like a 5-hour program each night, just with those 2 bands each night. It's hard to get people to sit for an hour and a half of music, much less 5 hours. But what's cool is in this field, people bring like inflatable couches, lawn chairs. We got some picnic tables out there. We'll put a bonfire out in the back there, and the field fills up. People throwing blankets down and bringing baskets full of like a cooler and some weed and some beer, snacks. And they'll park out there for 4 or 5 hours, and it's a good listening crowd. It's a crowd you can actually play a ballad for. You just don't have to play all rockers. It's hard to find a crowd to sit through a ballad.
Yeah.
But this crowd will do it if it's well placed. You don't want to start or end the show with one, but I don't know. It's but for MoCannafest, we're going to lean more towards bluegrass bands and reggae bands, which seems to work quite well, and then jam bands as well. The last MoCannafest, we had Drifter's Mile from Springfield, Missouri, and then Dead Man's Dog from St. Louis. And in the past, we've had like Nonstop Reggae Band out of St. Louis, or As One from Kansas City. And both of those bands feature guys that come from Kenya or Jamaica or just the Caribbean. And to get a cross-cultural experience happening here on the property, not only musically, and then trying to make it a little bit more educational too, which is cool that we're tying in with these podcasts and kind of a networking thing as well. It's like we've been meeting a lot of great people through this, like these vendors. The vendor coordinator for this MoCannafest event, so I do a lot of communicating with all the vendors. It's like booking bands for a festival. And some of these people are pretty darn passionate and organized, whether they're genetics people or they're retailing glass pipes or they're passionate about their product. And it seems like everyone's got a different source, and it's all really good, and it's all good in a different way, and some is outstanding and just great. You talk about the Mind Fuel crew. Those guys really impressed me with what they got, and then they show up early and they communicate a lot, and they're in it for the long haul. They just bought a building.
Yeah, a new event center.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to try networking on that, and I know 2 other vendors that are now renting retail space.
Very cool.
And the one guy had been in one space 4 years and just moved to a bigger space. That's Slappy out of Overland Park, Kansas. What up, Slappy? He's out there. He's in Oklahoma too. He's been moving and shaking. And he's Slap Nasty Entertainment putting on events. This whole weed community, the way we're all supporting each other. Of course, there's little spats of drama here and there, and you just got to sit back and laugh and not get sucked into it. It's like, come on.
Exactly. Yeah. Just remember that at the end of the day, we're all going to have a bad day, and just remember that whoever that person was, just forgive them, and you're going to have a bad day and hope that they can forgive you. We're all going to make mistakes and say something we shouldn't out of anger or out of spite or whatever, but at the end of the day, like if we're here in the community and you want to be here, there's really amazing people that actually want to stick around and want to build a really amazing community together. So, stick around and be positive. Bring nothing but good energy. You never know.
Yeah, you just got to line yourself with the people that have mostly positive things most of the time. You know, we all do have a bad day occasionally, and we all get a pass every now and then. But when it just keeps popping up.
Yeah, life is gonna constantly attack us, and you just gotta stay on top of it. You know, Miss Vixen has been very solid on my end. She's every time I'm feeling down, she's quick to say something and get me back up. You know, right? You're right. You know, so there's gonna be bad days. But have a good partner or somebody, a good friend, somebody that's around that's gonna show you the light and stay around the light. There's plenty of darkness everywhere. You don't need to join it.
It is. It's tough when we get like 40 vendors together and you got to squish them all in two little spaces, you know, and we tape off these 10 by 10 sections, then we get them all in there. And there's usually somebody that's a little road burned or whatever, and they're having a crabby day. And even though we're all stoners, but for the most part, everyone's really upbeat and cheery and really helping each other out, networking and stuff. And it's a great community. And the people that come in to support the vendors, they're also real enthusiastic. And then they get some weed, smoke it, and then check out some of the music, and then meet new people. And it's cool out here with this campground. Instead of just mingling everyone together over an 8-hour period, it's like multiple days. Like this week, so many people are doing Thursday through Monday.
That's awesome.
You really need to book some music Thursday and Sunday, because I think we're going to have people here. We got to have the food trucks open, which is good. It's like you know, that's when you can really get to know people. You know, and you're camped right next to them for 4 days.
Right.
And then even if it rains on you, you know, over a 4-day period, if it rains a couple hours, we all endure that adventure together. Yeah. And like right now, we're out here. We got out here before it started raining, and we got loaded on the stage. And we designed the stage to where it could be raining and the band would be high and dry, and we're putting it to the test right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. Now it's just the crowd would be dancing in the rain right now. But
that's
they don't
crazy.
have.
To be honest, I thought you guys were like in a facility or something right now. I didn't.
Oh no, this is the inside of the stage. It's a great big covered shelter.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Behind the computer is a field where we can fit probably 2,000 people out there.
Might be enough light that you guys can see it. Let me see what's.
Oh, snap. Look at that. That is some beautiful open land.
Oh, yeah. That's just one itty bitty area out here in comparison. Did you see the lightning? Yeah. You can see all the band equipment, all the road cases, the flight cases behind me.
Yeah,
You
guys are ready to jam out right now. Start a live concert.
I have to send it to you on Instagram.
Yeah, we got a whole rock and roll circus up here. PA system. We even got a Hammond B3 organ, a drum set, guitar amplifiers, guitars, bass guitars. It's a lot of fun. I got musicians moving in tomorrow, and we're gonna rehearse all week and then play shows on Friday and Saturday. We just kind of make up the set list, the different set lists. We know hundreds of songs in the swag because we're exploring the catalog of the Grateful Dead, which is vast to begin with, but then a lot of their repertoire is them covering other artists' material but interpreting it. And so we're reinterpreting their reinterpretation, which turns into perpetuation of the music. And so we're perpetuators of the Grateful Dead.
It works.
It sounds like we're a nuisance or something, but no, we're just having fun with the songs, the chord changes, the melody, and people seem to enjoy us having fun with it. They have fun too. Sometimes we have a complete train wreck of a song, and sometimes, oh, look at her, she's walking around.
Yeah.
There's the turtle. That's the Terrapin. Yep, like off the Grateful Dead album cover, Terrapin Station. And yeah, it's raining out there.
Is that Rob? I don't think she heard me.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool.
Totally protected.
That's huge.
Oh yeah. It's a beautiful shelter out there.
Yeah, we got Wi-Fi and 400 amps of power.
Oh wow. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah, so we're powering the vending area behind us. And then we're powering a big light show. We're going to have a video wall. And then 8 or 16 moving headlights. There's the other turtle.
That's awesome.
Turtle power.
Yeah. Like, let my inspiration flow in token rhymes suggesting rhythm. All right.
Coming down now. I just went ahead and jumped off. Oh, you're fine.
That was great. Thanks for the tour. Boy, it's really raining now. Yowza.
And we're so dry.
Yeah, you can hear.
High
Yeah,
and
you can
dry.
definitely hear it now. You can hear the.
It is.
We kind of look like rock stars under that light.
Yeah. My hair looks so red today. It's like,
It definitely,
can you hear us?
it definitely looks peaceful there. Feel like Bambi would come out of the bushes or something.
Yeah. It's loud.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I saw here Triple Three Grows said.
I see Rob in the back.
Let's see if I can find it. It's louder for a second. Sorry. We're gonna have to entertain everybody for a minute.
You're fine.
It was so quiet the other morning when we were out here.
Yeah,
It was perfect.
Oh, I don't know where it went.
Yeah. On April 20th weekend, we had a reggae event here. And the idea was on 420 to have the band start at 420. And they did. It was Mighty Mystic. They're based out of Boston, a reggae band. And they started in about 3 or 4 minutes into their first song, a tornado came through, and it was like sideways rain, and we had a tent out in the field, and there was like 10 people grabbing onto the poles trying to keep the tent from flying away. And I'm running sound on the stage, and the band looks at me, and they're like, should we stop or something? And I look out there, I'm like, yeah, I guess we should. And we stopped and, went to the back of the stage, and we were dry up here. You see how we got the overhang on the front of the stage? Yeah, that's the idea. So, even part of the audience could be dry.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a great overhang over the top. The structure of this is really done well.
Yeah, this was solid through the tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida Man Jack.
Does that little creek run over the road? Is it like barely going to be running on the water to go down? Right.
Oh.
I drove through about probably 4 or 5 inches of water over the one road coming down.
Oh, just down the hill there?
Yeah, but it was just standing water. It wasn't running through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sometimes goes over the bridge down there, the Whistle Bridge.
Oh, yeah, where it tells you it's impassable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just for a short while, like less than a day.
Yeah.
So out of 365 days, there might be 2 days. And they start repairing it real quick, just the roads and weird spots.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if it floods, it's just a small part of the campground.
Yeah.
And the beach goes under, but then it goes back down pretty quick. It was up 10 feet a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
I saw when you were posting when it was really flooding.
Yeah, that was interesting. It's rare that it does, so I got some pretty good footage, I think.
Yeah.
The local news station wanted to use it on their newscast. And
Oh, wow.
actually, they're like, hey, can we use that? I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Like, they don't even need to credit me. Just use it. There's a shot at the share.
I was gonna say 3333 Grow said they've got camera gear and a cinematography degree.
Really?
They're coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
they'll be there.
well, we're going to get busy then. 'Cause,
Right.
I got some cameras. You got some cameras. I recently got a GoPro with a gimbal, with a
Oh,
stabilizer.
nice.
Yeah, we've been having some fun with that.
Very cool.
But yeah, we need to, like the podcast, we can do multi-camera shoot, I mean, we kind of are on our phones now, but we can get some tripods and stuff and mount some GoPros on the table. And there could be a way to walk around with
I
a
was just
gimbal
gonna
and a
say
GoPro.
anybody with either that or
If I
even
knew
take a
how to
photo.
do my Wi-Fi, I could use it in my house.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know how to hook it.
Yeah, because we're going to have a cool vending area. It'd be cool to walk down the
Or the
vending area.
bands that are playing. Or
Oh,
anything.
yeah. Yeah, this stage will probably have a few cameras on it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised those little
We
buttons
should
are
definitely try to do like
Oh, you see all the-
karaoke.
Yeah, no, they can do
Like,
it.
They're frolicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, out in the field, there's a bunch of bunny rabbits running around in the
Great
rain.
big rabbits just running all over out there.
Big ones, and they're frolicking in the rain. They're just loving it. I wish we could get a camera and some floodlights out there. And it's pouring too.
Oh my God, yeah.
I feel like we're newscasters. It's raining really hard out here, Bob.
don't worry, the weather out here is not that great either. We got the gray skies, looking with a 70 chance of rain. Let's go by 2 hours from now.
Yeah, this is when you need headset.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, at the radio station, I do a headset and the big microphones, and then I'm monitoring the levels, which is what we're going to do. We're going to have to use that interface and then go the output into the amplifier, and that way we got levels recording, we got levels going on the speakers, and then we got the mixer to where we can have multiple inputs. So. And with the podcasters and their equipment, man, there's a number of fun things that we can do
Oh yeah, for sure.
that we'll be able to use for a number of things. Just not that week, but
Oh yeah, be able to play and record clips of it and use it for any of your future advertising, and just to show people what the MoCannafest and Mother Nature's Retreat and pretty much everything.
I think we're gonna have to set up like a permanent podcasting station down here.
Might as well.
I mean, yeah, the table's already up here,
Yeah.
like a room that's got like 4 or 5 cameras already mounted into it, the microphones, the interfaces,
Oh yeah.
to where you just sit down and push the button and go.
Right.
That way we could
I'm
interview
glad
the
we
different
come down
bands.
anytime
Yeah,
more.
I mean, shoot, with this network we got, and then different people could come here and podcast. They're live from, and this is a good idea.
For sure.
Love it. Yeah, because this is a lot of fun, and even on the stage here, it's cool. Well, there's that too. Yeah, free advertisement, and it's fun to move the podcast around. It seems like, isn't it? I mean, you've been doing them in a bunch of different places, haven't you?
Just done 2 so far, or no, 3. That's right. I was in Jimmy John's the other night, or last night.
You did one from Jimmy John's?
My friend Jimmy John.
Oh, his,
I thought you
station.
meant the
Jimmy John.
restaurant.
My friend Jimmy
I'm like,
John.
you're podcasting from a restaurant?
No. I was,
How did you concentrate?
Like, this sandwich tastes great, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I was at Mary Jane's place. He was doing his live last night, and I always go on Sunday nights over
Okay.
his live and walk around and show them what they have going on.
Is that a cool place?
It's very cool. Like, these places should
We
be
had a blast.
everywhere.
They called me recently, want me to do a solo acoustic show there.
It is, the vibes are exact. Trust me.
Oh, really?
Love them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got a little stage in the corner, I think.
They have a
They
like a s-
did.
they have that. I like the outdoor area that they have
Well,
set up.
behind where the guy was playing bingo, there was a
Yeah.
raised small stage in that corner area.
I don't need
So they
much
thought
room. I
that
do have
got-
a solo act, and I think it was
We have a
that
lot of
act just
kids.
works really good in certain situations. It's just more of a listening show instead of a background restaurant type
Yeah.
show because they tell stories and do weird
Oh,
Bob
yeah.
Dylan songs with a lot of lyrical content. You got to listen to the story. But I think at Mary Jane's, if a bunch of people are sitting down smoking weed, that my show would translate to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, with the band, we're rocking out. People are dancing, going crazy. And, until we do a ballad, then then we're letting them rest.
Right.
But yeah,
Knees and hips need to take a break.
what's cool is there's these consumption lounges popping up, and that they're staying open because Mary Jane's has been there for more than a year or two, and to where they're making it financially viable because they don't have a liquor license, right?
Yep.
Are they still serving food?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did have food.
Okay, so they're making money on food. They probably sell some sort of beverage, coffees.
Yeah, they had just about any canned, like like your ready to go stuff, and then they had the THC drinks. They had those available.
Oh, they were
too.
really good.
Yeah, you had a couple of them. I meant to grab those before I left. But yeah, and they had a little vending area where you could get food, kind of like at festivals, where you could get the loaded nachos, or you could get. I think they had orange chicken or something, and
Oh yeah.
it was good though.
Man, you're gonna make me hungry.
Yeah, now I got the
The orange chicken and nachos, and oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hit that buffet right after this.
All right.
Was it Friday night? Did they have vendors there? I think Friday nights they have outside
They
vendors.
didn't have any vendors there that day. They just had their little food area set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had something this Saturday that we missed. So,
Yeah, then they had vendors for that.
yeah.
Yeah, we just pick it up.
That was a win.
Yeah.
Whoa, we got some water.
Yeah, we might have to call it a night.
I see the wind pushing against you. I was like, whoa.
Wow. We might have to go under the stage.
All right, well, I'm glad you guys are safe.
All right, well, we're going to tap out, guys. Jimmy,
All right.
thank you very much for coming on tonight. That was a
Thanks for having
blast.
me.
Can't wait for everybody to get to meet him.
Yeah.
He's a character. You guys are going to absolutely love him.
MoCannafest, June 14th. And we're at MoCannafest.com for all the information. And check out Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat on Facebook.
Absolutely. Peace, guys.
Heck yeah.